say does that?
Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did like...
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And here is Paul. And here's Johnson outside. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And it's Prince penetrating.
Oh, man, 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Booker with no one around. And no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Towns down low. Working on Booker. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Gobert.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Russell kicks to Gobert. With the putback, and it's Towns on the follow.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Here's Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Prince. Bridges with some nice defense. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Booker the pass to Bridges. No good from Booker.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Makes it off the glass.
That's nice coordination, as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
Booker against Edwards. Booker the pass to Johnson. Over in the corner, Edwards. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Edwards got 6 points.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Johnson kicks to Booker. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. He has 7.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Out to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there, skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Paul with the ball, picked up by Edwards. And here's Booker from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. It's Prince on the wing, defended by Bridges. Towns, the pass to Russell. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, the lob to Gobert. A shot missing.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite the net.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Booker's shot is good.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Here's Russell. Second chance shot. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Russell passes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
An agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
And a deep three from Booker, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Here's Bridges. There's the drive.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you can tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And the second free throw, good. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4" to 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Booker from the arc. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Russell with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
But when you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
Paul, a screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker. They get the rebound. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Booker's got 15.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
Outside, Towns. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Here's Gobert. A second chance effort. Kicks it out to Prince. Outside, Russell. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year. There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Bridges. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Gobert with a screen for Russell. He dishes it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Booker. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Edwards. Here's Towns. Fades and shoots. Out to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Booker. Here's Edwards. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Landale's checked in. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Booker. Paul passes to Shamet. In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Landale, defended by Gobert.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Outside, Russell. Edwards kicks to Prince. Edwards with the screen for Prince. Lobbed up there for Edwards. And that one drops for him.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the and-one opportunity.
And Paul launches it from deep. No good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about I thank you, David. And folks.
21, the Timberwolves, 38.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. Landry Shamet is out there with Paul. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Prince outside. Outside, Towns. Prince with a screen on Johnson. And it's Towns penetrating, and he makes that one. Towns has got 17. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise and their future.
Bridges with it, now defended by Gobert, kept alive. Here's Ayton. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 18. Edwards dishes to Russell. Outside, Towns. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Russell with a wide open look. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Gobert. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. And here's Booker from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside Edwards. He feeds it to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's Ayton. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Russell with it. Now guarded by Ayton.
2 minutes.
Gobert against Paul. Off target at the rim. Suns trail by 18. And here's Booker from the arc. The second effort. Kicks it out to Paul. Tries again. And they get it back. Johnson finds Bridges. Booker looking around. A three-pointer is right on target. Booker's got 18 points.
That's what he does. Devin Booker with a beautiful shot there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Russell against Paul. And the pass to Ayton. The shot comes out. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. And stolen by Ayton. 7-second difference. Shot in game clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
Timberwolves ball.
Timberwolves leading by 17. Russell passes to Prince. Gobert against Ayton. Kicks it out to Prince. To the paint, clock at 4, and Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Suns trail by 19. Johnson left side. Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. And stolen by Russell. Towns kicks to Russell. Back to Towns. There's the triple. Got a piece of it. Inside. Bridges against Edwards. Offensive rebound, and Ayton stays with it.
Well, we talk about the offensive rebounding ability, and they're all about Ayton's timing. What a dunk.
Here's Russell. Outside, Towns. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Bridges sets the screen for Paul. Passes to Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Over Prince. Paul's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 19. Outside, Towns. Towns, a screen on Bridges. A 3-ball. And it's Towns missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Booker, good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
It's Prince on the wing. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. A shot by Johnson, no good. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Russell. For 3. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Suns trail by 16. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Ball outside.
2 minutes.
Booker fires from way outside. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's Prince on the wing. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Booker outside. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves leading by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Towns for 3. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Johnson, a wide open look. The quick look, no good that time.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
The shot's good from Paul.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Towns finds Edwards. Back to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Another miss by Towns. Now, here's Johnson. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like
is the case most nights. We've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Here's Morris following the score by Minnesota. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And the Timberwolves with possession. Pass to Prince. Back to Russell. Towns, a screen on Wall. To the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Kicks it to George. 4-3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Leonard passes to Morris. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Minnesota.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
The shot by Russell, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Stolen by Russell. The open shot by Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Edwards has got 6.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Pass to Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. George defending. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers trail. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. And it's powered home by Towns.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
For 3, George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. George with it, and stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. A minute 31 left in the first quarter of the game.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
George passes to Morris. Leonard outside. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Towns. Picked by Prince. And here's Russell. George defending. And he lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And it's Morris penetrating. Leonard finds Wall. Off target from outside. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And here's Russell. Fires from deep. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
So much fun to watch John Wall get tricky with the rock and create for himself. That is special work right there.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. Towns on a screen. With 4 on the clock. The shot no good.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The team. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
On the court for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the small forward position.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Here's Wall. Out to Leonard. And there's the lob. Zubac passes to Leonard. Morris outside. Just 5 to shoot. They swipe it. Towns with the ball. Guarded now by George. Pass to Gobert. Here's Prince. That shot is off. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Wall on the take.
This is John Wall at his absolute best, in attack mode, going right to the rack.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. And the Clippers with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Left side Wall. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And he's got great length for a point guard, and Wall repeatedly is able to do damage inside because of it.
Russell against Wall. Inside. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Now here's Leonard. Ball for 3. Ball missing again. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Zubac passes to George. Towns against Morris. Leonard outside. Lets the 3 fly. Here's George. The Clippers rebound. Yep, that one goes.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Gobert. Outside Edwards. He takes it in. It's rebounded by Morris.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Tries it from the top of the key. They get it back. Gobert. Pass to Russell. Here's Towns. Outside for Russell. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J. Russell's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Leonard outside. Now Wall. Out to Leonard. Launches it. Hits the trifecta. Leonard's got 6 points.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
And Russell, here we go. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Wall finds Leonard. George outside. Back to Leonard. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Leonard.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Now Edwards. George defending. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Wall against Russell. Down low. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
Pass to Towns. Picked by Prince. Just 3 on the clock. And it comes off the front of the rim. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Clippers ahead. All right, good stuff, Allie. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Norman Powell out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Man, showing some terrific range. Kennard's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Russell up top, defended by Jackson. The shot by Russell, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Powell. Batum, right side. Jackson down low, covered by Towns. And the Clippers hit again from deep. Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Jackson can't get it to go. Minnesota shooting 40% so far in this one. And here's Edwards outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And he's going for the lob. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. And there's the drive.
Oh my goodness! Anything in the bag on that one.
Yeah!
Bring it home. Send it in. Throw it down.
Edwards against Kennard. Batum gets the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 7.
You know, he's become more perimeter-oriented over time, but Nick Batum more than capable of scoring inside.
Here's Russell. Pass to Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Kennard against Edwards. From downtown, Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Launches a 3. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And again, it's the Clippers missing for Minnesota. They've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. 1:49 left in the third.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Powell passes to Covington, to the paint. Edwards against Kennard. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Back to Batum. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Kennard outside. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Driving inside. The kick out to Edwards. Fires for 3. Here's Gobert. Banked it in off the glass.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Jackson against Russell. Out to Powell. There's the 3. Drills it from deep. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the shot goes down.
And this is what you get with a bigger guard. D'Angelo able to finish through contact.
Kennard against Edwards. Pass to Powell. Jackson down low. Covington, he's open. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Covington's got 4 points now in the quarter. Outside Edwards. It's blocked.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum, really an asset in blocking shots.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. 7 seconds left in the third quarter here. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers ahead, up by 8. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at small forward. To the middle. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Prince. Right side, Edwards. Oh, got a piece of it. Going all the way to the rack. Here's... Oh, my goodness! A ridiculous slam!
Yeah!
That was nice.
Insane throwdown right there.
Pass to Prince. Drives to the hoop. Here's Towns. Gobert inside. He's working on Morris. Now Towns. Here's Prince. Leonard defending. 6 to shoot.
Oh,
power it home!
Oh, wow. Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Outside Wall. Pass to Leonard. Fires the three. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Inside, lays out, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And the big finish by Wall.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Prince. The Clippers grab the miss. Pass to Zubac. Zubac, screen. Leonard for three. That one doesn't go. He's now 5 for 9 in this one. We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth. They grab their own miss. Gobert. And a nice finish on the layup.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
George for three. And no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. The three from Russell. He goes up again. Pass to Prince. George with a steal. Wall against Towns. George outside. From deep. And again, no good by the Clippers. Outside Russell. Here's Prince. Gets Edwards on the wing. The three. They get it again. Now here's Towns. And Wall pulls it down. George outside. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go either for George.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And the big finish by Wall. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Back to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Edwards outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Now Wall. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this. All right, Allie, thank you.
teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Here's the lob to Adams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Russell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And look at Russell bringing the intensity. He's stronger now, willing to mix it up inside no matter who's on him.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Six to shoot. Back to Morant. Here he goes. Rebound, Minnesota. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Edwards. Over Bain. Edwards can't hit.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. And again, unable to change momentum here. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team. And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
Russell kicks to Gobert. Pass to Edwards. Shot from the wing. That one doesn't drop. And it's Memphis the other way. Payne for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Jackson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. .158 left to play in the first. Russell dishes to Towns. Over Jackson. Towns, no luck.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Bain passes to Adams. It's Morant in the corner, driving to the basket. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Here's Edwards. Outside Russell. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Out to Edwards, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Russell. Out to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Over Bain.
I love how aggressive Bain is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to work with.
Tries to keep it alive. To the inside. Here's Towns. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Prince the pass to Edwards. And there's the drive. And Edwards with the stuff.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Adams in the corner.
Walking foul call. Rudy Gobert. First personal foul. First team foul.
.20 seconds left in the first quarter. Bain with the screen on Russell. Morant kicks to Bain. Clock at 6. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball is called number 2.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Just 4 seconds left here in the first quarter.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Now Russell. He has 5. To the left side wing. Towns against Jackson. And Towns gets it to go.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Russell against Morant. Outside for Jackson. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 6.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
The kick out to Towns. Gobert with a screen for Towns. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Pass to Edwards. Prince outside. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Russell. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Russell's got 7 points in the game. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Here's Russell. The dish to Gobert. Lays it up off the glass. Gobert's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Brooks outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brooks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Russell with it. He has 7. Over to the left wing. Outside, Towns. Driving inside. Here's Gobert over Jackson. The kick out to Towns. And the 3-ball is good. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Here's Morant. Gobert with the block. Russell with it. Now defended by Adams. The pass to Gobert. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Russell kicks to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force, and Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Russell feeling it out a bit. Into the lane. Edwards. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Here's Morant. Oh!
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
23 seconds left to play in the first half. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 9.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Morant with the drive, and Morant throws it down.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned. You just love how reliable he is night in and night out.
And so it's Minnesota looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And they recover it. Pass to Edwards. Gobert in the corner. The second chance effort. And another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Love how Gobert stays active inside, picking up fouls in the process.
Good on the second free throw. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Morant outside. And they jam down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Passes it to Edwards. Back to Russell. Morant with the steal. Goes up and finished off by Morant.
Please protect the ball around Ja. He's looking for the steal and opportunity to run.
Outside Edwards. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play
can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And Edwards drops them both.
And talented in so many ways, Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Back to Morant. There's the drive, and finished off by Morant.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smith. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best. Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Russell high post, 12 points for him. Pass to Prince. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. The putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Here's Morant. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 1:30 left to play in the third. Out to Russell. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Morant.
Yeah, getting a little better on defense every day. Russell with the size and length to be more of a factor. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Bane with the screen on Russell to stop the drought. And Desmond Bane good for 3. Bane's got 6.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bane. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
Outside Russell. Towns in the corner. Dishes it to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And finished off by Morant.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
On your defense.
Ja Morant has people on skates.
Jackson against Towns. Back to Prince. Towns up top. 4 on the clock. Here's Russell. Kept alive, Minnesota. Gobert the pass to Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. No good from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 11. And so they foul intentionally. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play.
And good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
And here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And blocked by Bain. Morant against Russell.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
Russell kicks to Towns. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Russell against Morant. And Russell gets it to go.
Attention to detail is what's helped Russell improve his scoring ability every year.
Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Morant outside. He takes it in and then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
Morant against Russell. Prince outside. Back to Russell. There's the lob to Towns. Morant with the steal. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul.
And here are the Grizzlies now.
Love it, love it.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Outside, Russell. Outside, Towns. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. 5 on the clock. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Brooks setting the pick for Morant. Brooks the pass to Adams. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Jackson a screen on Edwards. There's the lob to Jackson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
.110 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. They grabbed their own miss.
I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive board.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Here is Edwards. Prince outside. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Memphis ball.
Enzo Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
This is why he has the ball. John Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
His fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
17 seconds left in the fourth.
Grizzlies foul. Jalen Johnson Jr. First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Out to Brooks from past the arc. Up again. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin,
The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. And it's the Suns to start out. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Johnson. Outside Booker, clock at 6. Drains the triple. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Prince. Back to Russell. throws it up high. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
And here's Booker. From outside the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Paul against Russell. Outside for Booker. Here's the three. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. From the arc. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Pass to Edwards. Russell with the ball. He's guarded by Paul. Towns for three. Gets the three ball to go.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a three of his own.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Towns. Towns can't get that one to fall.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
1:19 left to play in the first quarter.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Russell attacking. They need this. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Paul passes to Booker. Stolen by Russell. Here's Towns. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Mikal Bridges.
I love when Karl Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact.
And so Towns nails them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Booker against Edwards. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Paul against Russell. And it's Paul off the drive. Here's Johnson. Second shot opportunity. No good at the rim.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Suns ahead, up by 10. And we'll...
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in its center.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Paul with it. Towns covering. Here's Johnson. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And he jams it home with authority.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
For 3, Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
Paul against Russell. Here's Johnson. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
It's never easy to keep Gobert off the glass. Soars over the defense for the putback jam.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Booker, good.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Here's Russell on the take. Here's Prince, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Booker against Edwards. Booker no good. The Timberwolves trail. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time to think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Johnson passes to Booker. Fires the 3. Booker missing again.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Outside Russell. Takes a 3. Here's Towns. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
It's not just the scoring productivity that makes Karl Anthony Towns great. It's his willingness to mix it up and rebound the basketball.
Here's Edwards. And there's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
For 3, Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
Pass to Towns. From the top of the key, again the Timberwolves score.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Bridges outside. A shot to stop the drought. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Russell. Back to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Down low. Outside for Russell. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And now a three-point Timberwolves lead.
Okay, D'Angelo, Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Booker for three. No good. And we're through the first half of play here in what appreciated, Allie. And we'll be coming.
31. The Suns. 28.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Booker for 3. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Left side, Russell. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Booker with a screen on Russell. Ball passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
For 3, Booker. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Bridges, a screen on Russell. Ball passes to Bridges. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Russell. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. To the paint. Pass to Prince. Booker against Edwards. Gobert. Nice persistence to tip it back in. Gobert's got 10 points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. For 3, Booker. Rebound, Minnesota. With the step back. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Paul finds Booker. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. For 3, Bridges. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Russell against Paul.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Towns on a screen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hard work pays pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
Russell to pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Towns is screen on Paul to the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. For three, Bridges. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
The shot won't fall. And Phoenix the other way now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. The three from Ayton.
Well, there is the defensive anchor of this team, Rudy Gobert, wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
Outside Russell. 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Over to the wing. Clock at 4. There's the three. Offensive rebound. And Gobert with the stuff.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but his defenders keep forgetting to...
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ayton with a screen. Bridges passes to Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Pass to Towns. Russell against Paul. Here's Prince. Russell to pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Edwards. For 3. The Suns clear it. For 3, Booker hits the three-pointer. Booker's got 28.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Here's Russell. Takes it inside. Towns for 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Outside Paul. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, look at the fluidity in the screen and roll. DeAndre Ayton so good at taking what he sees in these sets.
Pass to Towns. And here's Edwards. Booker defending. from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Booker no good.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Stolen by Ayton. Outside Booker. Pass to Johnson. There's the triple. And the Suns get it back. For 3, Bridges. The shot no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. The 3. Russell finds Towns. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Booker for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 11.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity. And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Towns passes to Russell. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 6. The turnaround, Jay. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Outside for Russell. Pass to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Johnson. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game.
mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Wall. Out to Morris. George against Edwards. Shoots the three. George, no good. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards can't hit.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Prince misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Morris passes to Leonard. Kicks the Wall. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Zubac. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now here's Wall after D'Angelo Russell's miss, and Leonard gets it to go.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
Here's Towns. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Prince against Leonard. Fires from deep. Gobert pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Towns, no luck. Clippers leading by 3, and now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Tyronn Lue.
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Thanks, David. George double teamed and stolen by Russell. Prince in the corner. Money from the wing.
Well, the shot of Taurean Prince continues to improve.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Gobert. Towns, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
George sets a screen for Wall. From deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Now here's Wall. No points in the game yet for him. And it's George missing. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Towns, no luck. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Looking to end the run, and Paul George with the 3.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Russell kicks to Towns. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Zubac. Morris looking over the floor. And the three off target. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Tie game in Minnesota. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
For three, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. The Clippers in the lead. Down low. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Towns. Little turnaround. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Leonard with the bucket.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there? Skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Nobody near George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Prince kicks to Russell. From deep three-point range, Timberwolves keep it alive.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Wall. Passes it to Zubac. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Noel, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Russell with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Russell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Prince against Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. The Clippers keep it alive. Left side, Wall. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Wall.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Edwards. Here's Prince. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
How about Taurean Prince getting up there and slamming it down?
Wall against Russell. The 3 from George. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, yeah. Guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Here's Wall. Minnesota with the rebound. Prince, the pass to Edwards. Not enough on that one as it misses. Clippers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Puts up a 3. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Looking to get it going. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And it's Wall with the ball for the Clippers. Lob pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
Great timing there. Paul George rising up, collecting the ball, and throwing it down.
Russell kicks to Edwards. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Morris outside. Outside for George. Launches a 3. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. .29 seconds left now here in the second. Leonard the pass to George. He lobs it up, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Towns for 3. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Nobody near Leonard. His 3-pointers off the mark. Russell from long range. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. Thanks for the great interview, David. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Paul George really making a difference here.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up.
Oh, goodness. You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Kennard up top. Edwards defending. Kennard's shot is off.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Outside, Batum. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And Los Angeles guys shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Jackson, and he banks in the layup.
And Jackson does a good job of finding some gaps and getting to those open areas. That's how he finds his shots. In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Final.
Outside, Covington. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And it's a 5-point Clipper lead. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Launches it. Towns. Great positioning on the putback.
Man, how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Kennard for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that playoff.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West, carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers, and he led the team in both points and assists.
Towns wide open, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the shot goes in. And the Clippers lead by 1. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Russell, throughout the course of the game, wants to constantly put pressure on the defense. He did so there.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Russell against Jackson. Kennard kicks to Powell. Now Kennard, clock at 6. Back to Powell for the 3. And it's Russell with the rebound. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. LA has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Jackson passes to Batum. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the inside. Towns. Pass to Noel. Russell looking it over. Another shot. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Covington down low. Defended by Towns. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. For 3, Edwards. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jackson drives in. Prince with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Towns. Rebounded by Covington.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Batum a screen on Edwards. Powell kicks to Jackson. And he lays it straight in. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Kennard with a screen on Russell. Jackson passes to Kennard. Misses from short range.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Towns, he's open. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Towns. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we just finished the third. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the 5 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Looking to end his cold spell, and Edwards with the stop.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And the wide-open shot from Morris. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Morris has got the game tied up here for the Clippers. Outside Edwards. Driving the lane. Rebound Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's Towns missing. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Towns. And that one goes long.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
There's the lob to Towns. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Wall dishes to Leonard. Back to Wall. They get a hand on it and stolen by Russell. And the pass to Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Morris kicks to Leonard. Morris with the screen for Leonard. A putback, and Wall able to finish. Wall's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
And this is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight, and Morris throws it down. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's the previous play is in time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Tips it. And it's Russell with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Wall with the slam.
The insane athleticism. Wall really lets it all hang out when he rises up for the alley-oop.
Outside, Towns. Towns the screen. And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Outside, George from the arc. Ball against Russell. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Clippers.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Paul George.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 18-6 run. And stolen by Russell.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Morris passes to Wall. So the Clippers with the win. This was a very all right, David. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Morant with it, Russell covering. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Jackson with a screen on Russell. Kicks it out to Jackson. Hands it from the wing. Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see 2 teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
Here's Morant. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Prince. Brooks defending. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Pass to Bane. From behind the arc. He's off on that one. And a deep 3 from Russell. Off target from 3-point range. Bane with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Bane, the pass to Brooks. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. The 3. No good there. And Minnesota will come the other way.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
And the shot goes in.
It's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Russell. The 3 is up. And it's Bane with the rebound. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season. But as a whole, this young team, they won their division. But the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Edwards. Puts up a 3. That one is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Now here's Bane. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. And the dunk by Jackson.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaren knows what to do.
Pass to Towns. Over Jackson. Ooh, the turnaround jumper. Count it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Morant. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Brooks from outside. Rebound Minnesota. Fast break Minnesota. And he's going for the oop here. And it's powered home by Towns.
What an athletic play from Towns. Rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
To the middle. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break Minnesota. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Morant. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Now here's Russell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Wing shot on the way. Misses off the right iron.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Outside Bane. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. 6 to shoot. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Russell with the ball. Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Russell. It's Edwards with a drive. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Putting that 7'5 wingspan to use. Jackson with great timing on the rejection.
Here's Morant. And Gobert with a block. Here's Prince. And he lobs it up. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Grizzlies out in front, leading by 4. And we'll get the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. That is powerful.
Oh, yes!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Russell against Brooks. Pass to Prince. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Outside Morant. The 3 ball. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 8 here in this quarter.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got 0 chance on defense.
Here's Towns. Hits the front of the rim and out.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Payne, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Prince. Back to Gobert. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high, and down it goes on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Outside Russell to the left side wing. They grab their own miss. Here's Gobert. Here's Towns. Goes up again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Towns has got 6.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Russell against Morant. Brooks outside. Jackson with a screen on Russell. From deep, Morant. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Ja Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and rolls.
Outside Russell to the paint. Here's Towns. And he can't get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. And here's Memphis. This run now up to 13-2.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked is age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
The 3 from Russell. Here's Gobert. Right wing. Towns for 3. He drops it from range. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
1:25 left in the first half of basketball. Takes the 3. Outside Bane. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Russell to pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Outside for Russell. Fires the 3. That one rolls around and rims out. Memphis has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Brooks outside. Jackson finds Bain. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. The three from Bain. Tries again. Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside Edwards. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Edwards has got 5.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Here's Morant.
Oh, my
hey,
goodness.
how about that?
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and the first half now in the books. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Williams in at the 4. Here's Towns. From outside the arc. Clark grabs the board. And here's Morant. Brooks outside. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Russell. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor. That magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small and switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end, it's just a combination when executed properly could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Free throw line jumper, and the basket by Bain. Bain's got 9 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Green's checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Bain. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Can't get it to drop.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Now Williams. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Oh, there's the alley. Got a hand on it. And stolen by Morant. Here's Conchar. And that comes off the assist by Green. Conchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Outside Edwards. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Excellent D there from Morant. Here's Conchar. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Over Towns with the tip. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
2 minutes.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes.
Can they get it? And that's good for 2. He has 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Green. from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Prince. Buries it from three. Prince has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Morant. The wide open shot is on the money. Morant's got 21.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Left side, Russell. Edwards for three. And Morant clears the board.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep three-point range. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Edwards has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
The kick out to Williams. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's Memphis in control with a 16-point. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards fires from way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Jones, the pass to Williams. With the drive, and Williams punches it home.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Russell, the pass to Towns. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. Williams with it. Towns on it. And Williams punches it home.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Towns for 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Jones with the ball. Clark up top. Left side, Williams. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Clark, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Towns can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Jones. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Prince. Outside Edwards. Outside for Russell. Over to the left wing. Towns for three. They get the rebound. Back to Russell. Throws it up high. Edwards with it.
2 minutes remaining.
From downtown. That one doesn't drop. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's Clark. That one no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Jones against Russell. Here's Edwards. Launches it. The shot by Russell, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Conchar, good.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Grizzlies.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Pass to Towns. Not going to go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Conchar. The three is up. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Here's Towns. Pass to Russell. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin to walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance.